It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see T. Higgins. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Jets and the Colts on Sunday night primetime.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time, and they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back, but for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple, with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Pretty sure if he had a chance to do that one all over again, Mike, that's just a simple, fair catch decision. He underestimated the ability to how fast that gunner could get down the field. They take advantage of it. Not only does he take the big hit, he coughs up the ball, and now he puts his defense right back on the field.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Baker to throw. That one taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Jets. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. And they are led by their veteran, it's Kirk Cousins.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Cousin in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Colts about set to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Jets offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Eckler, 1st down and more. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. We'll give it to Eckler on the option. He'll get about 2. The rookie out of Florida State, Jared Verse, on the tackle. Again, it's Eckler. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. On the return is Rodgers.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 7-3 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Colts offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Cousins. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one tossed right to Eckler. He'll manage only a couple. Reek Woolen brings him down. Third down, 3 to go. Cousins now in trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Throwing is Baker. This one complete to Bateman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Throwing is Mayfield. This one complete to Melton. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete. 3rd and long.
King. Real. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nicholas Morrow. And the Colts are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Cousins to throw. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Throwing his Cousins. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On 2nd down, Baker. They'll try to set up the screen here. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes 3rd and 6. Baker to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. James Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Patrick Mahomes, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. Finally, on Monday Night Football, the showdown in the Lone Star State, Texans and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments.
We'll see which
it's
team's
time for the second half.
Here.
And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
This one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Here's Eckler. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2. And now you find yourself on 3rd down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Regular.
Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. On the give, this is Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Lutz's kick is good. And the Jets go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They run it once more with Eckler. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Throwing now, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. The open man is Tolbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down, Cousins. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. On the give, it's Eckler. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now, a handoff to Eckler. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jamal Agnew now to return. Now an opening past the 30. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He finds the veteran Ertz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Cousins That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Eckler. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Indy.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return is Rodgers. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Melton.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to force overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return is Roger. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Connecting with the tight end, that's Fant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have the Jets' 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st, so it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Cousins. A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Puka. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now, Cousins. There's that man again. Another catch.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. And you talk about clutch right there, Mike. I mean, if he misses that kick, this game's over. But he doesn't. He delivers, and we continue on.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Agnew on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Attack!
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Well, these two teams were able to match field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. Nothing beyond that, so the game's going to end in a tie. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.